Peace to the family. This is Ali with thirdEyeActivation.com, and I'd like to welcome everyone to the YouTube channel and appreciate everyone for subscribing. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, make sure to do so, because there's going to be a lot more videos being uploaded to this particular channel, and the videos will be under the nature of spiritual development, numerology, Chinese astrology, occult symbolism, and the third eye. And all this can be under the umbrella of spiritual development, which is basically teaching and giving information and techniques on how to evolve spiritually. So greetings and peace of everyone who has found this channel. It's my will that you found this channel in good health, mentally, physically, and financially. And I want to say namaste. So let's get into the subject matter of this introductory video, live introductory video, where I want to talk briefly about people that's coming into the path. We start to get overwhelmed with all the different possibilities that you can walk down. You can go study Buddhism, Taoism, the Orishas, the Kemetic Pantheon, magic, voodoo, shaman, Wiccan. There's so many different modalities and sciences. And what I always recommend to my students and clients is you want to start where you feel like you are attracted to. That's the key. Just start where you feel you are attracted to. And you may have the question pop up, like, what is the truth? With so many different paths and so many different schools of thought, what is the truth? And that question comes up a lot. And this video will help you, because the truth of the matter is they're all true. We have to evaluate what we consider true. Truth, like so many other things, is very multi-dimensional in nature, and is multifaceted. So when we look at truth, we can look at truth on a personal level, we can look at truth on a collective level, and then we can also look at truth on a universal level. So let's break down these three components and give a lot of credence to what we're talking about when we say that all the spiritual paths are true. Belief and truth are very similar in nature. When you believe something, unless you have something weighed against it, that belief automatically becomes your truth. That's why a lot of people can believe something and have nothing to substantiate it, but they automatically assume it as true. So in that regard, that person's belief is their truth. So belief and truth are very similar when we talk on a personal level. I can believe something so strong that it's true, even though if I don't have evidence to back it up. When you get with other people who share these same beliefs or truths, then we call that a collective truth. You have two or more people come together and claim that something is their truth. And we can see this a lot with religion. You have so many different facets when we talk about just Christianity, where you have the Apostolic Pentecostal, or you have the Methodist, or you have the Baptist, but they all come together and they say, I am a Baptist Christian, this is my truth. So the personal truth rolls over to the collective truth, because there's more than two people, so it's a collective truth. Now when we look at universal truths are truths that are universal and doesn't matter about gender, race, culture, creed, nothing. It is a universal truth that applies to everyone. So the best reference we have in that regard are the 7 universal laws as set forth by Tahuti, or were more people erroneously attributed to Hermes Trismegistus. So the universal truths, the 7 universal truths, the first law is the law of mentalism, which simply states that all is mind and mind is all. So consciousness reigns supreme over everything, and consciousness is what keeps everything going. So when we look at the universal law, first law of mentalism, so that lets you know that anything that you perceive in the mind becomes your reality. Therefore, it is your truth. And going back to the different levels of truth, if you think it by way of the law of mentalism, it's your truth. And if you have somebody else that agrees with that, then y'all both see that as your truth. That's good on a personal and collective level, but the universal laws and that law of mentalism allows everything to be true if someone believes it to be true. But that doesn't mean that it has to be true for someone else. And a lot of times when we get into any kind of system or practice, especially if it has a great effect on our life and we find that it is benefiting us, we start to look at people that are doing other things and say they are doing the wrong thing. Well, in actuality, they are doing what they need to do and you are doing what you need to do. So everybody can be right. When you start to point fingers and say they're doing something wrong, then you automatically stunt your growth on the path of enlightenment. Because on the path of enlightenment, in order to be enlightened, you do not tell somebody else that they're doing something wrong. You overstand from a God consciousness that they're doing what they're supposed to do, and you let them be. And if we believes wholeheartedly that reincarnation or that we have many lives, then we understand that no matter where somebody is, they always have an opportunity to do better at another time and space, which we call different lives. So this has been Ali with ThirdEyeActivation.com. Just want to give a little clarity on truths across the board when it comes to any spiritual path. Please be sure to subscribe to the channel, like it, share it on your social networks, and we'll see you next time. Expect a lot more videos of this nature, and going to start challenging some of the things that a lot of people think, because it is time that we all raise our consciousness. Peace.